persevere through the good, the bad, only make it stronger.
What's going on, everybody? This is Ken Meeks with the Meeks Show. Today I got a special show for you, man. This guy wanted to be a rapper ever since he was 13 years old. You also probably seen him on Love and Hip Hop. I got with me today, Khaotics. What's going on, brother?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
What's going on, man? It's
so
good,
check
man.
this out. I didn't want to be a rapper since I was 13 years old. I actually was already a rapper.
Oh.
Because if you write down some lyrics and you remember them and you rap them, technically you're a rapper, yeah.
Okay. So the person that's in church and they going over the Easter speech and they know that, they learn that, then they a professional?
They's a bishop or a deacon or an evangelist or a minister.
Got it.
Yeah.
So look, man, it's going to be a good show today.
Good is an understatement.
I'm glad you're here. Hey, so Pitch Black. I read somewhere where Pitch Black was your inspiration and started you into rapping. Can you explain that?
Yeah, Pitch Black, that's my brother. That's my big brother. So
okay.
He was like, back then when he was free, I was a jit, so he was like a menace.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was like looking at a gangster movie, watching him and his homies. And then you see them in the streets, and then I see them when they come home.
Right.
And they rapping about everything they doing in the streets, and I was around all of that. And it just inspired. That was my first time ever seeing a rapper live what they rap about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? An artist living what they rap about. And then by being my brother, it made it it just put the icing on the cake. So I was inspired by that the most, how real he was, him and his homies, him and his squad, him and his team. And then I was real young when they let me in the circle.
Right.
So I was chosen by default.
So speaking of real, so you think a lot of rappers these days are real in what they're saying? Is it good for the youth?
I mean,
or you don't care? Because music is music.
I won't say I don't care. I definitely don't think a lot of the stuff that people say and do is good for the youth.
Right. From
music to movies to whatever it may be, but I feel like it's on a parent to protect their child from.
I agree with you.
From what's going on, and it's on the parent to give their child understanding. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. And
letting them understand. That's like me. I don't got kids, but if I have a child right now, I'm not gonna hide.
Right.
I'm not gonna hide what's going on in the world for my child. I'm gonna explain to my child and lace my child up okay, you see him over here. Now he over here, baby Khaotics, he over here, listen to this song. He told on himself. He told the murder, the time, the day, the car that he shot up, everything. The whole thing. When you go kill you a nigga when you get older, do not go put it in the song word for word. Put your mask on, put your gloves on.
So you gonna tell him that?
Yeah, if that's what he wanna be, I'm gonna support. If he wanna be a killer, I'm gonna support him. If he wanna be a doctor, I'm gonna support him. Whatever my child wanna be in life, I'm gonna support him. I'm gonna just teach him to do it the best way. I
got a question. Since we talking about real and all that, so I was talking to somebody the other day, right? We was talking about snitching. And I want to know what you think about this. So if me and you in the car, right? I got stuff on me. It's mine. It ain't yours.
It ain't mine.
We get stopped. The cops say, who this belong to?
I'm gonna say it ain't mine.
Hold on. I ain't even asked the question.
I'm just telling you ain't gotta keep going. When the cops find out and say, who's on that, it ain't mine.
Wait.
I ain't snitching, I'm just saying that ain't mine.
But the streets
I don't give a damn what the streets say. The streets don't call, you can't call me nothing. That ain't mine, bro. You better take your lick.
So you gonna tell on me?
Huh?
You gonna tell on me?
How I'm telling on you if I say that ain't mine? I ain't telling on you.
You know what?
That's not mine. Who's on it? I don't know who owns it here. It ain't mine. This car ain't even registered in my name.
You know?
I was actually giving this man this little money right here for gas to take me over yonder. I don't know what's going on in this car. And I'm standing on that.
So I absolutely agree with you.
So that's not snitching.
Because if that's your man, well, not your man like that, but if that's your boy, he gonna say, he will speak up and say, yo, this is mine.
Okay, I would say this.
Right?
Then what I say snitching is. So say if I get in somebody's car.
Right.
just say, I ain't saying this happened.
Yeah, you say.
This
you gotta
never
say it.
happened.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, this never happens. But me being a convicted felon I am, if I get in your car and I say, well, I'm getting in your car with my gun on me.
Okay.
I'm bringing my gun. But if the police pull us over, I cannot take no gun charge.
So we know.
And you tell me, all right, bro, you good. Come on, bring it, man. If the police pull us over, boy, I stash it. Or they can't search my car anyway. We need the hammer.
Right.
All right, cool. The police pull us over. You can't tell the police that when they find that gun, that's my gun. I told you I ain't taking no gun charge, and you told me to get in your car.
That's different, yeah.
It's like when you agreeing to some type of criminal activities, it's like we on the same page. That's like getting into marriage. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you marrying somebody and you say, through sickness and health, rich or poor, the death do us part. If I go broke, don't be trying to leave me. You said, what are you doing? Then we fake the death do us part, rich or poor. It's the same thing in the streets. But if I'm standing here and I see a man beating on an old woman or doing something, you know what I'm saying, and I can't help her myself and I call the police to get this lady help, that's not snitching.
No.
Or somebody breaking my house and I'm in there and I ain't got no gun, or I can't defend myself and somebody breaking my house
your life,
and I gotta call it, but that ain't snitching.
There you go. Well, I'm glad you broke it down. Because a lot of people, you know, they say, no, I ain't snitching. No. Anyway,
man, all these people
counting,
snitching, everybody be snitching now. These people, like, the code of the streets ain't even real no more, because a lot of times you can keep it solid with a nigga and not snitch. Yeah. And then go to jail, they ain't gonna bar you out, they ain't gonna put no money on your books, they ain't gonna come see you, they ain't gonna go check up on your kids. So the whole code of the streets, it's not even no code no more. I don't even the terms and conditions of what the streets are under right now, I'm not even associated with that.
Because a real OG ain't gonna let you do that, right?
Man, I don't give a fuck about what no nigga doing in the streets no more.
Good.
That's your business.
So Dade County, man, growing up in Dade County, how was that?
Whenever a person asks me how it was growing up in the hood, I tell them just like growing up on Bankhead, just like growing up in Compton, just like growing up on 63rd or 64th, same thing. Killing, drug dealing, the same. The white man designed these hoods and projects across the goddamn country that still keep us enslaved. That's still segregation. Yeah. So it's just like no different from, you know what I'm saying? It's no different from nobody. You know, you gon' same thing, snitching,
So
killing.
What got you out the hood? Was it rap? Or was it a different mindset?
What really got me out the hood was TV. Cause when I was rapping, I was still in the streets. Like, even though I'm still, I don't even call myself a rapper no more. I used to be a rapper. Okay. But where I done grown at right now, you can't even fit my hustle inside of a rapper. Okay. A rapper can't obtain the type of hustle I got. So my mind is like, I'm an entertainer. But when I was a rapper, I was still in the streets because I felt like I'm a rapper, I gotta still, when my mind frame was under the rapper, I feel like I still had to stick to the terms and conditions of a street nigga. Okay. So I still wanna be in the hood, I still wanna be on the block. So even when my rap career was taking off, first took off, I was still in and out of jail. I catch the buzz, get a big record out, it's blowing up, and I go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So when I crossed over into TV, like that, and I'm talking about when I was a rapper, I had got shot up, was in and out of jail, was all types of shit. None of that shit stopped me from being in the streets. Because like I say, when I was feeling like a rapper, I felt like I had to be, I'm a rapper, so I gotta be a street nigga. I felt like it all went together. But then when I crossed over into TV,
you saw something different.
And then I started getting different friends and dealing with different networks and different brands and doing commercials and flying from Miami to LA and to New York and then going out of the country and shit like that. I was like, oh shit.
Change your image.
This different, like I can get used to this. I seen more light at the end of the tunnel when I crossed over into being an entertainer than I did as a rapper. Cause at the end of the tunnel as a rapper, I just seen self-destruction.
So did you always believe in God or did you find God?
No, man, I was born, you know, Christianity was put into us since slavery. So my ancestors since slavery
Be careful
been
now,
Christians.
you know.
I speak my facts.
Okay, let's go.
I mean, you tell me what Christianity was given to a black man before slavery.
I'm listening.
Okay, anybody want to tell me that? Anybody got any? Or can I keep going? Okay, so my ancestors since slavery was Christian. So I was born a Christian, just like majority of us black people. So I always been a Christian, but as I grew up and I was getting locked up and going to jail and went to prison, I started reading and educating myself. And when I started reading and educating myself, right, it made me say that, and I don't have nothing against no religion.
Right.
I looked
No
at
judgment.
the Bible, because I studied even the Bible, and I looked at the Bible and said, man, my God is so much bigger than this one book. No shade towards the book.
Right.
I don't feel like you can't fit the greatness of the God that I serve in no book, no one book.
The Bible is just instructions.
I know, but I'm just, no, not to a Christian or not to a person of religion. Whatever their Bible is,
right.
That's not just, they don't look at that as instructions.
Instructions.
They look at that as the truth, the way, and the light. That's what that is to them.
A lot of them do.
So, and a lot of them don't even understand.
Right.
And a lot of them don't even know their religion. Half of the people that's religious don't even know their religion. They don't know the Bible from Genesis to Revelations. They don't even know. They never studied it. They don't know nothing about it. They just know that it was passed on to them and that's what they was taught to believe. So like I say, when I got, and I'm gonna make it quick, when I started researching and learning them more, right. Because in my mama's house, you couldn't read other books other than the curriculum from your school. But you couldn't study another book that taught you about a different religion or taught you astrology, or unless it was based off of your school curriculum, because anything outside of that was the devil's work.
Right.
So, like I said, when I started to read and I started to expand my mind, I started to look at like the greatness of God in a whole different light. Because I say you can't even graduate school off of one book.
Right.
You can't even graduate high school off of one book. So how you gonna tell me that the beginning to the end of all existence, from Earth to the universe,
well, I think you're looking at it the wrong way. I think it's like I said earlier, the Bible is instructions, right? They got a group of people who put what they saw in what is to come in the Bible. So like you got the 10 Commandments, thing you shouldn't do, that they wrote a long time ago that still fits today.
But can I tell you something?
Yeah.
The way you saying this ain't the way the preacher gonna give it to me when I go sit in the church.
You're right.
When I started expanding my mind more, I seen a bigger and greater God. I seen bigger and more miraculous things than like the box that I was in. I look now, my faith is crazy. I'm insane with the faith. It ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because now I know, like, I believe in God, but just as much as faith that I got in my God, I got in myself too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was never taught that. I was taught to only look at God and look at Jesus for everything and never look at myself.
Got it. So
You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me.
Got it. So bringing it all back in, bring it all back in. And it is good to hear you talk about God from everything you've been through.
Yes.
And going back to, you got shot, right?
Yeah.
17 times.
Yeah.
You should be a gospel artist.
No, but see, that's what I'm trying to show.
You've been shot 17 times. So tell me.
Being a gospel, but that doesn't mean I should be a gospel artist.
I'm just joking when I say that. Because you got shot 17 times. I'm like, wow, and you sitting here talking to me, man. That's a blessing.
That just let me, like I say, that let me know when people don't understand when it's your time to go.
Right.
You gonna go, and when it ain't your time to go, no matter what you go through, you ain't gonna go. Like, it was a point in my life where it was multiple attempts on my life. Like, it's like crazy when I tell a story and I look back at everything I've been through. Like, That's why I'm so big on God. That's why I'm so big on just like, you know what I'm saying, being a happy person, trying to be my best to love, trying to be my best to inspire, because I feel like that's what God put me here for, you know what I'm saying? My objective in life is just to bless the lives of many. That's what I want to do. I just want to bless the lives of many people around the whole universe in whatever way God want me to do it. That's why I wear multiple different hats. That's why I do music. That's why I do entertainment. That's why I'm an artist. That's why I'm a philanthropist. That's why I just do whatever God gave me multiple talents. But it was like at one point in time in life, like probably for like a couple years straight, every car that I had got shot up. You know what I'm saying? From leaving clubs. Like I used to, like I was in real beef. Like I had real shit going on, like real shit in the streets. And it's like, it's unexplainable damn near, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't know. Only thing I know is that shit make me know that God is real, because for me to make it through all the things that I made it through, and then to be able to still sit here.
Still here, man.
Walking, talking. I done got shot in the face. You understand what I'm saying? I done got shot in the head. Like on my Instagram page, I got my hospital records on my Instagram page for a reason. Because you can go, the doctors can't lie.
Right.
I can lie. I could tell you anything. I could tell y'all anything. I could say, this is what happened to me. And you could be like, that shit, nigga, it sounds so crazy. Like I was in the living room, I think I was in a room this size.
So what led up to that? To you getting shot? I've read about it, but I want you to break it down.
I mean, like I say, bro, I
know you was with a girl, so did you know this girl?
No, I wasn't with a girl, I was going to see a girl that time. So it was like this. I was in the streets, real bad. I come from a family of niggas that was in the streets. My brother got a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? My cousin got a life sentence. My big homie got a life sentence. Like, these the niggas I take care of. These the niggas I talk to on the phone damn near every other day. Wow. Niggas got like, and that's on my page too. I'm Ruben McFadden. My brother Roy McFadden. Right. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Mike Gibson. These niggas tatted all over me. And when you go look at their cases and their charges, these guys got my cousin, 2nd degree murder. My brother, 4 murders. 15 armed robberies, assaults, possession of firearms, carjacking. If you go look at the rap sheet on my page, nigga, this shit is unreal. When he went to court, nigga, they had a line of 40, 50 motherfucking witnesses right around the corner. He had to take the 30 years. He took 30 years, 25 mandatory. He couldn't go to trial. He would have went to trial, he would have got a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like complete life sentence, never make it home. So at least he got light at it. He looked at it like shit. I have 25 mandatory, I do probably 27, 28, and I come back home. And he been down for 19 years. So when you got that kind of shit that niggas did that you was affiliated with and a part of, when they go down, and they go down with a lot of unfinished business left, and a lot of people was pissed off, and this is what you associated with, you know, by default, you know what I'm saying? You just go, a lot of shit just come, you know what I'm saying?
Got it. Well, you've been doing a lot, man, so.
So it was like, sometimes that's why I tell people, shit, nigga, when I died, I told people, and this is not even crazy, I said, I feel like Jesus. I was crucified, I died for other motherfuckers' sins and came back to life.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? Like real nigga shit. You feel me? So,
that's deep, man. So I got it.
But I didn't mean to say that like that, because it's like I don't want to it's not taking a jab at no religion. It was just like that's how my mind.
Listen, there's a lot of people that think like you, and hey, this is an open conversation. A lot of people out there thinking the same way that you're thinking, so they need that. And you also opening up their mind and the door for them to go learn, because they're going to take in what you said and say, let me see. We gonna open up this Bible. He said it's this and
but not just the Bible, other books too. We just wasn't. We ain't reading.
We're not.
We ain't reading. So when we only growing up, bro, only thing we read, and we barely read the curriculum from school, because we was really, a lot of us cheated our way through school.
So because you know this, right? What still made you do crime in the street, even though you knew that you knew right from wrong? What still made you go out there and do that?
I mean, crime did me. You know what I'm saying?
Why you say that?
It was like, bro, I was a product of my environment. This shit was designed for it to be like this. Before I was even born, before you was born, before he was born, this shit was designed. This shit was designed way back from when Willie Lynch sent that letter out to all them slave owners saying, I'm gonna show y'all how to keep y'all slaves enslaved for 400 years plus. We in the plus right now. Everything you see in the media, everything you hear.
Well, you preaching, boy. You should be a preacher. You breaking it down, huh? I want to talk about love and hip hop. I'm like, keep going. This is what they need, man.
Ain't nothing about love and hip hop right now that I'm gonna say that's really gonna
for the youth. Yeah.
Not even just for the youth. It's not gonna be nothing that's gonna help nobody in here.
Yeah.
I can't say nothing, but I can say my dog Scrappy going through it over there. It's Kurt going through it over here. Everybody know what's going on Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
But everybody don't know what's going on.
But I do got a question.
But everybody don't know what's going on with Willie Lynch, and everybody don't know that we in that 400 years plus right now.
Well, we are. That's true.
Everybody don't know that. And guess what? That's probably could drive some people to go read the Willie Lynch theory.
Yeah.
So then they can understand what's going on.
I got a good question. I'm glad you said it. I got a question for you. So why do you think, right, since you saying white people, Caucasian, whatever you want to call them, they was on top at first, right? They was on top. They had us as slaves. We was on the bottom, right? Why do you think that they gave us a chance to vote and to be on the same level as them now? No, hold on.
We're not on the same level.
They gave us a black president. I'm saying why? If you listen, hold on.
Boy,
what I'm saying is this. No, listen. If you on top,
they gave us a half white president.
I'm asking you, why do you think if me and you on the same? If I'm over you,
but let me show you something.
Hold on. If I'm over you, right?
Yeah.
Why would I give you what I got to be on my same level so you can one day defeat me? Why would I do that?
Hold on, stop. I just told you why. Every single generation alters and advances the theory. So
that's all a game.
No, they want you to think you're on their level.
That's what I want you to say.
You're not on their level.
That's what I'm pulling out of you.
Bro, they control voting.
But I can't say it. That's what I want you to say.
They control the voting. I don't give a damn how many niggas. First of all, niggas don't know who to go vote for. Cause it's too hard.
I vote Democrat.
Oh man, they gonna say I'm a Democrat. We vote Democrat. Man, listen. The politics and the government, when it comes down to all of that, right? It's like religion to us. My grandma was a Democrat. My great grandma was a Democrat. So I'm a Democrat. I'm going up for the Democrats. They don't even know if it's the right thing. They think I don't want to be a Republican or whatever. They don't even know the difference between Democrats and Republicans. We don't know shit. We don't. They put the black. Sometimes they be put. You gotta understand. This is all. Even this, bro. I love this. Always revert back to Willie Lynch theory. It's all like, look. It's just like, what do you mean, bro? Like people do that they do that in love and hip hop.
I gotta ask this question. I know we on the Willie Lynch and all that.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I gotta ask this question. We talked about it before we started.
Okay.
I know you don't want to talk about it. You're trying to go all around. I'm gonna ask a question.
No, you can ask whatever question you want to ask.
So love and hip hop. Right? How did you start? How did you get your start on love and hip hop? And I know we talked about all this.
No, tell me.
I'm gonna tell you what I heard.
Tell me what you heard.
So we talked about all this positive stuff. Now I'm finna go negative.
I love it. It's a balance. You can't be positive without negative.
Okay. So they say the word on the street is.
Give me the word.
You was in the back of the Blue Flame with a certain rapper.
Say the name.
Was it Trina? Okay. You was doing your thing with Trina, and Trina helped you get on love and hip hop.
Now, who told you that?
That's what I heard.
Because you want to know what's crazy?
What?
Right before I walked in this door, somebody else told me that somebody said Scrappy the one who got me on love and hip hop.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So they said I slept with Trina and got on love and hip hop. Scrappy got me on love. You know what's crazy?
What?
You know why I got on love and hip hop?
Why?
My personality and my story.
God.
I came on Love and Hip Hop 2018, Love and Hip Hop Miami, fresh out of prison. I got out of prison 2017. I was out of prison for 5 months. 5 months after being out of prison, I got a call from Love and Hip Hop Miami.
It's a blessing.
They wanted a rapper with a story, with a personality, who would bring something different to the show because of the
So the Trina thing is false.
The Trina thing is totally false.
Okay.
Because how they felt like in a lot of ways they wasn't showing the real Miami. That's how I came on.
Okay.
I came on because of who I am. It wasn't somebody put me on. It was my personality and it was my story. Because if you go back and look at 2018, my first season of Love and Hip Hop, it was all about me getting shot, my brother in prison. I had my whole family on there, my mama, my niece, my sister, my brother. You know what was crazy? My brother in prison, seeing himself on TV for the first time ever through me telling our story on Love and Hip Hop.
It's a blessing.
You understand what I'm saying? So nobody
gets credit for it.
Check this out. Nobody made Khaotic. Khaotic got it out the mud. Blood, sweat, and tears, hard work. Because anybody that a person can try to associate me with, I outwork everybody around me. All my friends, all my everything, and Scrappy would tell you. He'd be tired of me. Blowing his phone down, bro, what is we doing? We gotta get, bro, I need to link with you. We need to capitalize off of this friendship. Like, the world loves us. I pull up on him. Listen, if you ever see a Scrappy and Khaotic post, you see Khaotic holding Scrappy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a person that strategize, I'm strategic, and I'm a hustler. Because since I was a kid, all I ever did was hustle. I ain't never nobody never gave me nothing. I had to hustle. I ain't had no daddy in my home. My mama ain't had nothing. When I was 6, 7 years old, I used to bag groceries and pump gas to take the money back home to my mama. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been a provider since before I even knew what the word provider was. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just a born hustler.
So what you say to the next person out there, that young girl or boy that's going through the same thing that you went through, and they trying to find a way out? What you got to say to them? They're
gonna have to educate themselves first. In the process of everything, you gotta educate yourself. Whatever it is you wanna do, you gotta learn it and you gotta master it. And you gotta educate yourself in it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say, just be a sponge. Soak up a lot of games, soak up a lot of information, because information is gonna change the way you move and think. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be so impulsive no more because you know a little something. You ain't slow. You feel me? And then I'm gonna say you can't give a fuck about people's opinion or what they gonna think of you. Because people gonna hate on you, people gonna talk bad about you, people gonna say, oh my God, they gonna say whatever they could say to down you, because a lot of people really either fear you or really your success makes them insecure. And even if your success is at the smallest level ever, it triggers their insecurities. So people gonna always have something negative to say about you, so you can't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta believe in yourself and you gotta believe in God. You gotta believe in yourself just as much as you believe in your God. You and God is one. If you one with God, you can't believe in him more than you believe in yourself, and you can't believe in yourself more than you believe in him. Because y'all one, y'all in sync, y'all in unison. So you gotta believe in God, and you got to bust your motherfucking ass and work.
You gotta plant the seed.
You gotta work. You gotta be consistent. You gotta work your ass off.
So with that being said, I got one more thing before I go to the audience. You spoke about Scrappy earlier, so I heard you and Scrappy got a YouTube.
Yeah, so me and Scrappy, first of all, we got a show that's airing on Now That's TV called Pick a Side. April 24th, we did a show with them. It's a dating show. You got me and him in the house with 20 girls. He got 10, I got 10. And it's like the girls are learning us. Like my 10 is for me, his 10 is for him. But as they learn us, they can pick a side if they want to. Like, I
like that.
I can jump sides. I can like Scrappy, but you know what? Khaotic, like I might be liking something more about Khaotic than I like about Scrappy. So I might want to say, hey man, I want to pick a side. I don't want to be on your side no more, Scrappy. I want to, you know what I'm saying? And then we just thumbing through all the girls until we find that one. And in the process of that, we got, it's a lot of different obstacles that they got to go through. It's a lot of, what's the names? Just a bunch of shit. and it's a bunch of fights, and it's a bunch of wild, crazy, ratchet, ghetto, now that's TV type shit. So, and we also got the YouTube channel, Scrappy Khaotic TV. And that's just like where you just get all type of uncut,
right,
pranking, like all the stuff we was basically doing on Instagram and stuff like now.
Cause you be seeming like you be getting on Scrappy nerves, man. Especially when you be saying he look good on Instagram. He like, man, don't say that. You get on his nerves, man.
I mean, that's my boy, man. I be joking with him, but it's like, I just be having fun.
I wanted you to laugh when I said that, but you ain't laughing.
No, I'm not laughing because I be like, my friend do look good, no homo, no Diddy. My dog look good. I got a good looking friend. And I say
Speaking
that.
of Diddy, man, they need to leave him alone, man.
And I say that.
You ever been to a Diddy party?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was fun.
It was
Yeah, it was a great time.
Okay.
I ain't go upstairs.
Everybody say that.
I wasn't, but at that time, I wasn't nobody nobody didn't want to take me upstairs. I had the dreads at that time, the goals. It was like, nah, we don't want to take him upstairs. Leave that nigga right downstairs. Don't take him upstairs. Matter of fact, what is he doing in here? Somebody search him.
Oh, Lord.
You know?
So OJ just died, man. Did he do it?
Shout out to OJ, man. OJ a real one. I love OJ. You feel me? I don't know if OJ did it or not. But OJ is the only, one thing I can say is OJ is the only black man that I know that was ever accused of, like in this day and age, like outside of like slavery, that I know that was ever accused of doing anything to a white person and got away with it.
It didn't say anything.
And
went to the grave with it.
And went to the grave with it, and that was insane. But OJ's story was just, to me, it was, if you said it wasn't phenomenal, it's just like, it was phenomenal. It was like, damn. I remember in the back of the day, I was a little old kid, but the Bronco.
It's crazy. Now there's Puffy. Puffy had a jet, though.
No, Puffy ain't OJ. You can't compare them to.
Can't?
No.
Two different things.
Puffy,
I like Puffy.
I mean,
I don't believe, because people lie so much,
I like
man.
Puffy music.
Well, I don't know him to.
I like Puffy music. You know who I like?
Who?
Pop. You know who else I like?
Biggie.
No, I like Pop and I like Nipsey. Pac and Nipsey was my two favorite. Pac is my favorite being. Pac and Nipsey, because one thing about Pac and Nipsey, like outside of the music, for who they is, like they speak life into us and they educate us. Like a lot of people just give opportunities. And they give opportunities, but they don't speak life, they don't speak education, and they don't lead by example. But Nipsey and Pac, like they like if you go Google Nipsey interviews, Pac interviews, bro, you get the chills listening to them guys talk, man. Them guys was like on a whole different level. Like, so for me as I love them guys as human beings. Not only as artists, but as human beings. But like a lot of other artists, I just like them folk. Like your music, you's a good rapper. And I love your music, I'm gonna sing it to death. Whatever you do in your real life, I don't care, because I never looked up to you in real life. I only looked up to your music.
Well, you know what? People that didn't know who Khaotic was or who they thought you was, really gonna see a whole different light after they watch this, man. Because even me, I was ready to joke and I was ready to, because you're like a comedian. I was gonna ask you if you ever thought about being a comedian, but you came out here, man, and you inspired a lot of people just by, you know, what you were saying, man. So thank you for that.
No, I appreciate it. If a person really just go look at my interviews, when I do my interviews, that's where
real you come
That's
out.
where I be like, me in my interviews and my content and on these shows.
Yeah, that's for sure, yeah.
That's where I'm entertaining you at. You
like Charleston White do.
Yeah, like when you see when Pop, you catch Pop on stage, Pop rocking the crowd. When you catch Pop in a movie, Pop acting. But when you see Pop interviews, that's when you hear Pop talking that talk. So that's like me. In my interviews is where you're gonna really tap in and really get like a realer version of me. But far as like on social media and stuff like that, I'm there to entertain. Yeah. Those platforms is for me to entertain and monetize and feed my family.
Got it. So at this point, thank you, man, for all that. At this point, we're gonna go to the audience. We're gonna take a couple questions from the audience.
We are back on Meeks Show, and we have a question.
Hey, Khaotic, how are you?
How you doing?
I want to say I love how you have evolved. But
Thank
question, so the women that you liked back then, now that you've been exposed to like a different world, do you still find yourself attracted to the same type of women, or is it like,
Good question.
I always wonder about that, about our men. Once they get to a certain level, they start to seek a different type of woman. Does that make sense?
No, I definitely. So as a man, the more you grow and the more you see and the more diverse your life becomes, you're gonna want to experience different flavors of life. But me, one thing I never, like, I love my beautiful, they say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh and the deeper the roots.
Because you seem woke, so I'm wondering,
So
do you kind of...
They say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Okay,
I say
Paul.
the darker the flesh and the deeper the roots. I just hate what my black queens mentality don't win at. But I would never give up on my black queens, because at the end of the day, I know that it's still some good women out there. But I like to partake and enjoy all flavors of women, but when it comes down to like my type, I want to marry and have children with my black queen.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, that's good to know. Because you know, a lot of celebrity men, when they get to a certain level, they do tend to, you know, which is nothing wrong with it, but
No,
if you know your history and you're woke, then it's a little different. So
No, I've only been in relationships with my sisters, no matter how high or low I am. It's just like, you know.
okay. And one thing that we do like about you, that you always been the same. Like, I've watched you evolve over the years. Great personality, so it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Khaotic, how you doing?
Great, my brother.
All right, now. So you a Sagittarius, right?
Big Sag.
When your birthday?
December 2nd.
On November 23rd. I knew it was something about you.
dang.
Right. My daughter's December 1st. So they say that y'all are adventurous and relentless. So as far, you got kids, right?
No.
No kids?
No
Okay,
kids.
okay. So for your legacy, what do you want to imprint on this world?
That's a good question.
I just want to love and happiness.
I agree.
Love and happiness.
He got a song for everything.
Love and happiness. That's it, man. I just want to love, happiness, peace. Just live, man. Be happy. I just feel like, man, you know, if you lucky, you'll get 75 winters, 75 summers, 75 springs.
Yeah.
And it's over with. So, you know what I'm saying? That's not a lot. So just make sure you're enjoying all those, because a lot of people nowadays ain't even getting 20 winters.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So if you get, like, just enjoy your summers, enjoy your springs, your falls, and your winters with love and happiness.
Got it.
That's what I want to imprint on the next year, and however that may be.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey.
Do you have a love interest in your life?
Uh-oh.
Or are you dating anyone?
Oh.
So I'm single. I'm single. You know what I'm saying? I probably say my only, like, the love interest that I got in my life right now is just, you know, my career. I'm dating the game right now.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying? Because that's where I spend most of my time. That's where I put most of my energy. That's where all my care at. That's where all my love at is into that.
Do you believe in marriage?
Of course. I mean,
Okay.
I would love to get married just because, I want to get married just for the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to experience that. Like, I always wanted to experience college, and I'm talking about, when I say college, not the community college. Like, living in the dorm.
HBCU.
Yeah, like HBCU.
Yeah, right.
And I never got to experience that.
Right.
So, that was always one something, and actual the marriage, walking down out, seeing my queen walk up, I want to cry. The homie standing there like, damn, okay, you ready to do this shit? Like, she the one. So yeah,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. I'm just grinding, and I'm letting that find me, because nowadays, when it come down to dating or being with somebody, everybody got all these stipulations. It's like, oh, well, you got this, you got that. And I feel like when a woman come in my life, that it's not all of that. You gotta, and it's just like a vibe.
It's gonna be natural.
And it just happens.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't forced. It was like, oh, I want to take my time, or you this, or you that. It's like, no, it's just like, I meet her, she meet me, we laugh, and from that moment on, we just never stop laughing. That's gonna be the woman I'm gonna marry.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Got about 2 more questions.
Hey, what's up, my brother?
What's up, bro?
So I appreciate you educating us today, and I know we came thinking we were going to see one thing, but we saw a totally different side, so the education process you gave is greatly appreciated. The question that I have for you is, how important to you was it for you to stop associating with certain people from where you came from in order for you to evolve to where you are now?
That's a good question.
Shit, that was, it was imperative that I separated myself from the people that I was associated with. And I love them to death. I still talk to a lot of them to this day. But do I put my time into linking up and kicking it with them like we used to? No, I don't. Because they still in that same circle, that same loop, on that same block. And it's like, bro, if you all these years, if you ain't evolved, bro, that's where you're gonna spend your last summer or your last fall or your last winter. And that ain't where I wanna spend my last summer, fall, or winter at.
Appreciate it, thanks.
Good answer. You got 1 more, 2 more?
Yeah, how you doing, Chaotic?
How you doing?
All right, so I must say that I got a whole different vibe from you today from what we usually see online, Love and Hip Hop. So everything runs its course, right? So usually everyone that's on Love and Hip Hop, usually you have some that there's a tenure, but most of the times they disappear. So where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I definitely don't see myself doing Love and Hip Hop 5 years from now. So like when I first came on Love and Hip Hop in 2018, I did 1 season and got fired. So I was off TV for years, doing my thing still. You know what I'm saying? I had started businesses. I was getting money. I was doing music. I was on the internet. I was still doing my big one. And then 2022. So this was 4 years later, 2022, they had the Love and Hip Hop family reunion. And they was like scouting people from, previous Love and Hip Hops or whatever for the family reunion. And, they was watching me through the last years. The personality had enhanced. I was working more on social media. I had more emotion, more things going on. And they hit me up and was like, yo, we want you to come do family reunion. And I was like, you sure, me? He's like, yeah. So family reunion, we went to Jamaica for 2 weeks. We turned the hell up. And actually, Scrappy was one of the people who mentioned my name for family reunion. Him, Trick Daddy, Trina. So a lot of people mentioned, because they whenever they scouting for Love and Hip Hop, they ask us, hey, who is somebody you think that we should have on this family reunion? Who you think somebody, you know what I'm saying? And people will say, shit, I think this person, because I done got people or assisted with getting people in Love and Hip Hop from my references. So everybody was saying my name and they put me on the family reunion. And the people who was filming the family reunion was the Atlanta producers. So when I did Jamaica, I turned up so hard in Jamaica, the producers was like, hey, would you move to Atlanta if we gave you a shot on Atlanta Love and Hip Hop? I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, yeah, we wanna, after this whole, after we wrap this up, we want to have talks with you about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I was like, for sure. And then boom, we wrapped up. I went back to Miami. I thought it was bullshit. They called me probably 2 weeks later like, yeah, if you move to Atlanta, we'll bring you on Atlanta Love and Hip Hop.
So movies, Tubi.
Oh, I'm already in there. But I was just saying like, I already had a big gap out of Love and Hip Hop and was still doing my big one. So it's like, now I only got a 3-season contract with them. And this is my second season right here. So I'm already like doing movies. I already got other shows going on. I already got like a bunch of different shit going on. So Love and Hip Hop ain't the forefront of my life, of what I got going on. So I'm already now in a lot of different things. And then I'm anointed. You know what I'm saying? God chose me. I ain't choose to be here. God chose me to come and walk this earth and do what I need to do. And so, you know, of course, I got way more stuff to do. Like if I could sit in this room and captivate y'all with my conversation, you think Love and Hip Hop is my last stop? Hell no, I got too much shit up here. I got work to do.
Right.
So it's like I got what's in store. What God got in store for me is phenomenal. It's gonna be phenomenal.
Love it. Thank you.
Love
it.
Right.
Okay. Ruben McFadden, right?
Oh, talking about his government.
You know what I'm saying? He gave it to us, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, you like everybody else said, you've enlightened us. You know, you came in here, we expected something different, and you gave us something totally opposite, right? So for you, Ruben, not Khaotic, for Ruben, what does Ruben do to center himself or just to relax? Not, you know, the TV, not the TV Khaotic, not the podcast, the YouTube. What does Ruben do for Ruben?
Ooh, that's crazy. It's crazy. To be honest, I really don't even know, cause I really be this real.
Right.
I really be working a lot. So when I'm not out in the world working, I'm home working, probably taking calls, probably on my laptop, probably writing out my next moves. I think probably what I do to probably clean. I got OCD. So when I clean and I listen to, like when I listen to music, like I like to listen to my music, my gospel music or my oldies or some R&B, and I clean up, and I think that just is like, that's a part of my therapy. And sex. I mean, I'm being real. Sex.
It's a release. Can't get mad at it.
Sex is like something that I like, that's something that really like take a load off of me. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
They gonna like this one.
Nah, cause you know what's crazy?
No, you're right.
No, you wanna know what's crazy? I don't drink or smoke.
Oh, you know?
I don't do nothing. Like nothing
Well,
at
you got
all.
a natural high.
100% natural. So like, it ain't like I can go smoke a joint or I can go drink some liquor. So my mind 24/7, really, my mind 24/7 be thinking about capitalizing, making my next move my best move. Because my biggest fear is ever going back to what I came from.
You don't want to do that.
So I like, well, I be walking around like, my mind be militant. I think my woman gonna be that, my vibe. Like, whenever I get a girlfriend, I think I'ma overly love her. Just because, like, it's been so long since I had something that could be that, you know what I'm saying? So she gonna be your center. Yes, and that's why I ain't in a relationship.
That's what we do.
Because until I find a woman that could be my center, I ain't gonna be able to, I can sleep with women all day, but until I find a woman that could be that, I'm gonna be, I think that's like a Sagittarius thing.
Yeah, Sagittarius.
When your birthday? Oh, you right there with me, like 4 days.
28, yeah.
I love a Sagittarius.
Well,
If you're not a Sag in here, get you a Sag.
Gotta get you a Sag. You gotta get you a Sag. You gotta get you a Sag. What you is?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a Libra.
What y'all two is?
Capricorns. Oh, I like Capricorn. Taurus. Okay, Taurus.
What's your friend? What is
Taurus?
Cancer? Oh, Lord.
What y'all three is?
I'm an Aries.
Come on.
Virgo.
What you is? Sag? When your birthday?
November 30th.
Whoa, what about you, brother?
Oh.
Okay, what about you?
Go ahead.
Leo? Ooh, y'all Leos,
They got
man.
egos.
Boy, I had a Leo, boy, that Leo. Boy, that Leo gave me a
You're
run
so
for my
strange,
money.
Leo's got egos for
Hey,
sure.
Stan, let me tell y'all, Stan, something. I don't recommend you dating you. I tried it
You
one
know
time.
what? That's crazy.
Boy, I tried it
It's too
one
much
time.
energy. It's too much energy.
Well, I tried Sag on Sag. It did not work.
Man, this was great, man. Having you here, like I said, and you heard through the crowd, we was expecting a different Chaotic, but we got Malcolm X, Martin Luther King.
Yeah, no, because I was expecting the podcast, and I got Montel Jordan, Steve Harvey. So we both came with it, you know what I'm saying?
Both came with it,
And I enjoyed it. This was way better than your average just podcast. I liked it this.
Good, man. We enjoyed
really
this.
liked it this.
This the Ken Meeks Show now. Tell everybody if you get one of your celebrity friends, they say, man, Ken Meeks asked me to be on there. How was it? Let them know it was a good time.
I mean, it was an amazing experience.
And they love you too. That's what it's all about.
And I felt like the people in the audience made me feel like I could be vulnerable with them.
Okay.
It was like welcoming. It was like, damn, it felt like I just had a bunch of little goddamn therapists in this motherfucker. Like, all right, just let it all out. And they just waiting to say, well, you know, it's your problem, Chaotic. You need to. And brother, I've been through the same thing. Listen. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know.
I love it, man. Well, tell everybody where they can find you at, man.
Khaotic 305 on all platforms. Khaotic with a K, not a C. 305 on all platforms. Catch me there, turned up.
There you go. Y'all got it. Ken Meeks Show. See you next time.
Hoorah.
One more.